Hey guys, in today's episode of Bait or Broken, I'm going to be talking about Deathrattle Demon Hunter. Deathrattle Demon Hunter is an archetype that is kind of on the margins, and I want to talk about sort of its strengths and weaknesses, and do I think it's going to stick around, or if I think it's going to just be bait and disappear. So this deck does some very strong things, but there's a really wide variety of builds that are being played right now with Deathrattle Demon Hunter. It's kind of unclear of what is the best build. You can see here there's a wide variety of different lists, and you can see they have a wide variety of win rates. If you go Diamond Ledge, we have one here that's really bad, 41.4%. But this is the one I played on stream that has a 61.7% win rate, and that's very strong. And it's starting to get a decent sample size. It's one of the most played lists, so it's hanging in there. And I think this deck does some very powerful tempo things with being able to use the boars, the cheat out stuff, and being able to use the watch post just to be annoying and slow your opponent down. I think it's got some very strong things. Some of the weaknesses are if it falls behind a board, sometimes it can be hard to get back. It does have some rush stuff, but that's kind of the reality of a lot of tempo decks. You have to stay ahead on board. And I think I was playing it, and I'm still not sure, because we started off strong and we were starting to lose more at the end. So I'm still not quite sure. But the thing is, I do think there are a lot of potential improvements that can be made to this deck. So if we look at even some of the stats on the deck, you can see withdrawn win rate, Death Speaker, Blackthorn, really strong card. Cargill, not nearly as good. And I think this is a card I was already experimenting with cutting. So there's a lot of cards. Just this, we already have this, and it's harder to pull this off. Realistically, the deck doesn't. We're looking to have a powerful push between turns 5 and 9, and often, like, let's say we've only played one Scout Tower, which happens more often than you think, or sometimes even 0, this card's just really bad. This card works a lot better in Rogue when you're actually playing it on turn 11 or 12, where it's going for a long game. But I'm finding with this deck, we're really looking to push the 5-9. So I think that's a card that will eventually be cut. But you can see here the watch posts are still some of the best cards in the game. These cards are broken. I said it in my review. Those cards are going to break the game, but in a good way, I think. So other cards that kind of that might be cut are even things like this weapon, this damage guy, this Vengeful Spirit. Cards that I think are experimentations, that are good ideas. Even Illidari Studies, I'm not sure about, but it is a nice one-mana play. But I think there's a lot of potential improvements that can be made to this deck. To show you some ideas, I wanted to show you Jombre just got a top 16 finish with this version of the deck, where he's running Flurry, he's running sort of more weapon package. So he's kind of trying to do a hybrid where he's running some of the strong stuff, takes advantage of the powerful effects of Death Speaker. But he also has a lot of the other powerful Demon Hunter stuff. So it's interesting. He's even running Mankrik, which I'm not sure about. I don't know if people just think this card is busted, but this list looks very similar to other sort of Soul DH lists, which is interesting. But it's a lot more tempo heavy. But I think so. It's an interesting thing of this deck. I feel has a lot of potential. And it's about finding the right list that works with the meta. The meta is kind of going crazy every day, so I think what could be hard is you have a list that works really well against the meta. For example, this list, I can tell you, would absolutely annihilate Warriors. But Warriors sucks right now. Nobody's figured out a list. Maybe someone will figure it out. But this list of, like, Warrior was a thing, just powerful death rattles, pulling stuff out, would just annihilate Warriors. This is kind of... But I think this is much weaker, against classes that are just kind of removing your boards. And it doesn't have the reach It does run the Inquisitor, which I found really, really strong. But I also found it was really annoying where it would sometimes mess up your outcast. So really, really, really strong late game. This could be but I'm surprised that this could be a thing that John Bray, for example, is taking advantage of 2 skulls. So and then running the Bladed Lady, which is kind of a similar effect that you're getting the face damage of the weapon and then you're getting the rush menu with the Bladed Lady. So I think, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to build this. Really interesting build by John Bray. And I'm going to go out. So I think if we look at matchup wise, what the Deathrattle Demon Hunter archetype is doing well against and doing poorly against. So you can see it does well against, it does okay against no minion mage. It's 50%. That's kind of my experience. When my opponents didn't hit Deck of Lunacy on 2, we were fine, even if they got the discount. But when they hit the Deck of Lunacy, you know, you'd be like, oh, I can go wide here. And they would do a turn 5, deal 3 damage to my whole board, heal the board. There was just some ridiculous stuff, and it's hard to play around. So I felt like, but part of the thing is, if a weapon build comes out that runs kind of more burn, but runs kind of the death rattles that might just absolutely annihilate it. I think the biggest weakness of this deck, you can see here, is Paladin. It's really bad Paladin matchups across the board. But then again, in a tournament matchup, you could potentially ban Paladin. So this could be a very reasonable pick in a tournament with a ban in general. So, and it's also bad against Watchpost Surge. So I think when you look at it, and also some of the builds in here, like we saw earlier, are really bad. But I think the moral of the story is that there is a lot of potential with this archetype. And if other decks come out, because I think one of the hardest things about this archetype is that it happens to be bad against some of the best decks, Paladin and Watchpost Rogue, so it's a thing. But I feel like, you know, if Control Warlock or maybe some other warrior archetype emerges, this list, the style of play could have a lot of potential. What build is the best is yet to be seen. So I think both John Bray got this. I've had a lot of people message me that they went 12-0 with this list, worse than I did. We started off with around a 50% win rate, and then we were losing, then we switched to another deck. So I can't say that it was broken for me at my level, but I think the list has a lot of potential. So I'm going to cop out on this one, and I know everyone's going to be like, oh, you're copping out. You know, you can't even tell if it's bait or broken. I'm going to say it's not bait, but it's not broken. But it's something that I could see you should be having in your mind of like, okay, maybe this, if the meta changes or if the right refinements would make, I could definitely see this going to broken territory. So keep your eyes out on Deathrattle Demon Hunter. It's got a lot of potential. It's got versions that are performing really solidly on ladder already for a lot of people. It's not Watchpost Rogue yet. It's not broken like that. It's not no minion mage. It's not Paladin. Those are the 3 broken classes. But this is strong tier 2 potential, and maybe, you know, a balance change of this, I could see this going to broken. So that's my verdict for today. I got some games for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. I kind of want to keep the motion post. It's tough here. I think I'm gonna keep it. Hey, Thunder. That was my safe word. I know, right? Dude, but seriously though, it is my safe word. I'm not gonna equip here. I'm usually we don't hit the razor board, and I'm just like would rather be able to save this weapon. Oh God, dude, guys, how am I so good at this game? Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I do have a new emo. It's not nearly. I tried to do the Kappa face for like. It's not nearly as good as the original Kappa, but. I got the no hands Kappa.
We'll fight back these brutes. your bones. Glory! I'm here for the gold. Vengeance is mine.
Look how much we're annihilating this paladin, guys. Annihilating. His car broke.
The victory is yours.
Guys, dude, dude, I think we've only lost. Okay, dude, a mage. All right, well, mage is too good, but I'm gonna keep both of these. Like, what if I'm just bad at the game? Then what do I do then, dude? I don't know. Guys, turn 2 lethal here. Yeah, we haven't been getting our far watch posts on 2. That's why we've been losing. Ooh, feels bad for them, not for us.
Vengeance is mine.
Ah, we're so ahead, it's ridiculous.
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
I want to kill this, so I'm gonna do this.
I'm looking for a few good mercenaries.
Ooh, I'm gonna take that. We're not gonna be able to use this for a while if I don't. What? What a high roll. Hit all the ones that we didn't want him to hit. It's some bull crap, I'm gonna tell you. Right, what do I do here? I feel like wait, what did I play first? I played this first. Oh, I can hit this with this, I guess. Shit, here's the play.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Uncontrolled Ticketus Warlock. It's yeah, it's a good deck, but it loses to all the best decks in the game. So I feel it's gonna get worse because it beats a lot of stuff, but when it's actually playing against like Paladin or Rogue, it loses to all of them. So
Wasn't me. Hey, loser. Wasn't me.
okay.
Beautiful soft skins.
Going down without a fight.
Dude, I ever kill Jandis over this dude? Because here's why we could kill this dude. Jandis just like freaking just gets shadow stepped over and over, you know? Alright, I'm killing Jandis here, that's what my heart says. I'm gonna go face with this dude, I'm gonna play Tyrion, and I'm not. I don't know why I did it.
Efficient is sufficient.
Hey, loser!
Initiating overdrive.
Get one free! Wasn't me! Hey, loser! Wasn't me!
What secret do you think it is here?
I give up.
Nice! Okay, so we're crushing everything but mage, guys. Like, we are actually crushing with this deck. No, it's not. Well, here's the problem with that card. The reality of the situation is 4-drops suck. They have for a while. It's just awkward to play 4-drops. 5-drops and 3-drops are good. Or basically any card that costs 4 is shitty. That's all you need to know. If you understand that fact, you'll go far. I should probably stop keeping this, but whatever. Dude, how do they keep high rolling us like this? Oh my god. Alright.
Here am the norm.
I mean, if they don't hit, like... Our deck's good against mage in theory, but in practice they just hit their cards. But we have tons of late game value here. Next time I'm going Ildar Studies, and I'm hoping I get Spectral Sight. If we get Skull, we're in a bad situation. Hey, lady.
You fight me, you get burned.
Oh, well, Glide would actually be decent. Yeah, Glide would be really good here. You're right. Ooh.
Turn it up.
Ooh, I'll take that. I think I trade this first here. Because I want to guarantee this pull gets pulled out. I don't really want like a random 4-drop, because we could get like Razor Boar and stuff, which aren't nearly as good. We could get high rolls as well, so it's a tough choice here, but I think...
Cut right to the chase.
Hey, Priest. Priest sucks right now. The Monsanto Priest looks okay. But Monsanto Priest runs 2 minions. That's what I said, like, people always overvalue these cards that are like, oh, this is a good clear. And if you don't have a win condition, it doesn't really matter. And it's not even run in every Priest deck. That's just not true.
I grow impatient.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Voila!
Feel his icy touch.
Do I really want to actually draw a bunch of cards here? I'm not sure I do, but it's probably fine. Ooh.
Oh, it says explode.
Ooh. I don't think I want to draw Deathrattle cards here. Because I could pull them out. Right? Like, yeah, I don't really want to do this right now. Because this pulls out 2, 3, so... Oh, this is real good here, right? Yeah, that's nice. I'm a fan.
My eyes for vengeance. Vengeance is mine.
Voila!
What's this?
Dude, this keeps happening. You have to face this crap? Oh my god. Alright, well. Let's see if we high roll this bad boy. We got some serious low rolls, but we got some serious high rolls. One razor board, please. Oh, high rolled, let's go.
Show's over. Show's over.
Voila!
Let's go. Dude, this is gonna pull out this, which is gonna pull out this. It's gonna be great. Have you tried Post Priest yet? No, I have not. Didn't look good. What? Oh my god. I got Cycle of Hatreded here. Oh, this is so bad. Oh no, dude. Dude, no minion. Dude, Deck of Lunacy. I don't think we can win here, guys. Yeah, it's over. Okay.
I yield.
I mean, they just keep on hitting Deck of Lunacy on 2. It's kicking my